Hello and welcome to Cox High School Sports On Demand, powered by Max Preps. In demand, we're at One Oak Field where the rivalry continues. It's the hottest rivalry in Oklahoma high school baseball. Last night, the Owasso Rams, ranked number 1, beat Broken Arrow. We'll see who can match up tonight. Of course, the last time these two teams met at One Oak Field was for that state title. A rivalry that could continue throughout the state championship. We do expect these teams to be in the finals once again.
Coach Dobson gives Jacob Evans the nod on the mound, and he makes leadoff hitter Andrew Rosa reach for it. Swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 1. Hupp comes in waiting for his pitch with a full count, drawing the walk and putting one man on with catcher Josh Whistler at the plate. With the count 2-1, Whistler drops this breaking ball to mid-center for the first single of the game, moving Rosa into scoring position at second. Already feeling the heat, Evans gets ahead of O'Brien with 2 strikes. Austin connects on the breaking ball, and this one could fall in, but no! The speedy shortstop, Nick Rourke, makes it in time for an amazing snag and out number 2. The Rams still have 2 men on. Evans would get 2 strikes on the batter, Corey Taylor, when he goes reaching, sending the easy grounder to short. Rourke again makes the play for the 3rd out, getting Evans out of trouble and moving us into the bottom of the 1st with no runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. The sophomore Jeff Barkfeld takes the mound for Owasso, facing leadoff hitter Brady Briggs. With 1-1 the count, Briggs grounds out to Hale at 3rd for the 1st out. Zach Mills' luck isn't much better, connecting on the first pitch. He sends it to short right. Bryce Holt makes the grab. Evans hangs in there and with the count full, pushes one just out of the infield in the gap at second, and BA has 1 man on. Moncton comes in to run for Evans, takes too big of a leadoff, and Barkfeld with the pick to first. O'Brien quickly gets the ball to second, ending the inning with 1 hit, no score, and nobody left on. In the second with 2 outs, Evans remains solid on the mound. Only Colton Crocker gets on when he singles through the gap at second. But Evans' breaking ball proves too much for Barkfeld. Jeb comes back to retire Copeland on the fly to Rosa. Graham grounds out to Hupp at second. And the screwball makes Cobb miss for out number 3, still scoreless at the end of 2. Moving to the top of the 4th, O'Brien catches the fastball on the inside of his bat, sends a shot that Copeland dives for but can't get to first in time, and Owasso might be making some noise in the 4th. Corey Taylor draws a walk, and for the 2nd time of the game, the Rams have runners in scoring position. Strike 3 on Mason. O'Brien gets away from Ziegler. They get the out, but not before moving 2 runners into scoring position. Next up, Brandon Hale, who draws the walk, and the Rams now have the bases loaded. With 1 out and runners around the horn, Coach Turner puts the squeeze on. Crocker pushes it back to the pitcher, but the hurried throw from Evans misses Ziegler's glove. He acts fast, keeping anyone else from scoring. With the bases loaded and the pressure on, Evans gets Barkfeld swinging for out number 2. 2 strikes on Rosa. Evans saves himself by serving up strike number 3, leaving 3 men stranded, 1 run on 1 hit, but enough to put Owasso in front. 5th inning puts 0 runs on the board for either side, but in the bottom of the 6th, Ziegler aims to do a little damage, taking the inside fastball all the way to the wall, where he'll safely make it to second and call in Dustin Dunkel to run for the catcher. Jeb sits Henderson down for the 1st out. Biggs drops a Texas leaguer behind first that he turns into an RBI double, and now the game's all tied at 1. Mills decides to get in on the action by dropping one in short right center. With the hit and run on, Biggs makes it in to score, and BA's on top 2-1. A deep sacrifice fly from Evans moves Biggs to 3rd. But the scoring ends when Graham flies out to left, but 2 is all they'll need when the Rams fail to get anything going in the 7th. This one goes down as a big win for the Broken Arrow Tigers.
How important was this game to you guys?
When we play Owasso, they're all important. It was a good, it was a district game. We split, both of us are in the running in that one spot in our district. So it was very important for us to come back and win a ball game tonight. Cody Ziegler, come in at that 6th inning and hit that double off the wall, gave us a chance to get a guy in the scoring position and do some things. So that was the biggest hit of the night. And then Jacob Evans, of course, he kept us in the game all game and then finished it out there at the end. So both those guys were key for us tonight.
What did it feel to be back out here on one field again? Remember anything from last year?
Yeah, it was a good time. We were talking about that when we came out here today, that last time we were on this field, we were all piling up on the mound. So great feeling to be back here. We feel like we really enjoy coming to this park.
So what you feel was working best for you tonight?
I had a little tightness early in the game. So and then I relied on my curveball most of the pitch. And there at the end, 3-2 count, I was confident in it, and I went to it and struck him out.
So who were some of the toughest batters that you felt you did the best against?
Of course, Josh Whistler. He's probably the best overall hitter around. He can off speed, change up, fastball, and then I got lucky enough for him to chase a couple, a change up down, and a curveball there at the end. So he's the best overall I think. I've known him for a long time, so.
How'd you feel when you guys started putting points on the board?
I got a little adrenaline right there. Throughout the 3rd through 5th inning, I was kind of just, got my job done, but there wasn't really a lot of adrenaline. When we got those 2 runs up there, I knew I had to go out there and shut it down.
So tell me tonight, what did it feel like the first couple of times up the plate?
At first I was a little shaky, it's a big scene and pretty scary background. But I felt comfortable, felt good.
And what about when you did get a hold of the ball and what that felt like and what was the pitch?
He threw a first pitch fastball ball, and I got a little cue that he was going to throw me a changeup, and he threw it inside, and I just turned on it. It felt real good.
Well, there's a reason why this is the hottest baseball rivalry in Oklahoma, and you witnessed it tonight. All the way through this, it looked like it was going to be Owasso's once again, but Broken Arrow comes back, winning this one 2-1, and there's no doubt that we'll see these guys getting back together when we find some state championship action.